Okay folks, this might give you a bit of drive. So I'm going to try and get all the information in, but I'm probably going to miss some out because it's quite a lot. Now, players for the game, centre lock, fire melts metal. If you know what I'm talking about, carry on listening. If you don't, you might want to leave it here because it's going to get a little bit weird. Now, the 6 element Qigong, if you do that for the meridians, the lower dantian, your centre lock resistance will go up loads. That is the starting point you want for your training partner to be at. Because if you get a normal bloke, centre lock drop is on the floor. You add a player, he can't fall any faster, you don't know if that player works. Add a dozen players, he's still squealing, he's on the floor, he's getting fed up now. His wrist's getting tired, so he's going to fall anyway. And I've seen this time and time again at seminars all over the world. Players are not working. You try them on me, no. Add another one, no. Add another one, no. Doesn't work then, does it? Yet they're totally convinced it works. There's some top guys out there, don't get me wrong. I'm not doing down people. I'm talking about people that think it works. They've all got a good heart, they're all top guys, they're nice guys, but unless you get your training partner to a certain level, you don't know if you're superseding their players. If they ain't got no players, you're going to win anyway. So, get them up to a level, then you can start adding stuff. Now, if you do the other sets of 6 element Qigong that I've found out about, you can boost your chakras. So now we've got some extra players that you might not even know about. If your chakras are strong enough, you can then modulate them with the elements. So your root chakra can be modulated, and we're doing fire melts metal. Front stance will give you fire. Boom, down he goes, even though he's at this good level. Next one, navel chakra, is finger placement. So that will modulate navel chakra for fire. Boom, down he goes. Solar plexus chakra is emotion. So fire is joy. So you chuckle and enjoy the pain and he's going to drop. Heart chakra, external sound. The sound for fire is ki. Ki, boof, down it goes. Throat chakra is tongue placement. Put your tongue just above the teeth, kicking out fire, boom, down it goes. Third eye chakra, internal sound, make the noise ki in your head, boom, down it goes. So there's some nice players to be getting on with. If your chakras are weak, it won't work. And this is what I'm talking about, these guys that are trying to emulate the grandmaster or the master instructor who can do it piece of cake, but they don't realise how it works and what's missing from the equation, and that's the chakras and the strength and the speed of the spin of the chakra. So now, some new stuff, modulating your aura. So we can modulate some of the auras. The one associated with the mental aura is associated with the solar plexus chakra. And you can modulate that with emotion, but it's not an elemental emotion. So you can just kick love out of that one and be a nice guy. The astral aura is associated with the heart chakra. That little fella, we can do it with the elements. So if your chakras are strong enough, it will then boost your aura. Then all you do is imagine you are covered in flames, like one of them X-Men. Boom, down he goes. The celestial aura is associated with the brow, third eye chakra. That one we can use for healing. So now we've got a new one entirely. Use your visualization, fire, boom. So that's some new stuff. If you do the one I'm basically kicking out in a minute, for the 6 elements for the meridians, you're going to be resistant to a lot of these techniques, pressure points, joint locks to a certain level. Then when you do the other ones, you'll be resistant to other kinds of disruption, like for instance when you drop the arm down here, that disrupts, the punch goes in. So if you punch down into the conception vessel 4-5 where the knot of the belt is, you disrupt on the way in, they go weak, this goes in, they go back. And if you do it hard enough, bladder, they weigh themselves. So, but if you don't get a disruption, this angle mechanically is useless. If you want to do energy transfer, you want 90 degrees. So if it doesn't disrupt, this will bounce off and you look like an idiot. I think the last time somebody actually got me in a centre lock and I went down very slowly was John Riley, and he sent a yellow spiral down the arm. Yellow. Earth. Spleen. He did a disruption for the spleen. So that is in the mix. So now that won't work. So when you try and turn the head and you're pushing on the pressure points, that don't work. When you misalign, this is not going to weaken you. Passing the centre line, having a dodgy stance, body alignment, that ain't going to factor into anything because it won't weaken you. So there's tons of stuff you can do with some simple exercises. And I'm now looking at the first set, which I'm calling Strange. Earth Strange. Earth because the energies come from the earth, and strange as in strange flow, which some call strange flow as the energy associated with the extraordinary vessels. I think Donna Eden calls it resonant or radiant circuits, and she's very clever at this stuff, brilliant healer. And I'm looking at that for people. Everybody got anxiety and all this negative emotions because of lockdown and all the rest of it. And a lot of the EMFs are affecting people, and people don't realise it because you've got Wi-Fi everywhere and all the rest of it. So I've done a course in Qigong, 2 separate ones. I've done meridian psychotherapy. I've done emotional thought, TFT, thought field therapy, and emotional freedom. It's all about meridians, and you're tapping on pressure points to get rid of the association between a negative memory and a negative emotion. And I'm thinking if we do this first set for the extraordinary vessels, not only are you going to be even more resistant to any disruption, I haven't been able to test this yet, but maybe anxiety and negative emotions will go out the window. I've got lots and lots and lots of guys I know that are really having trouble with anxiety. So I'm going to video that set and I'm going to send it out to them, and hopefully we might get some positive results out of it. Yeah, I think there's some pretty good gem in there. So I'm going to shoot that video now. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Not everybody understands building blocks, players to the game, and all the rest of the malarkey. But those that do, you might want to grab this because it's perfect. Because all you need to do is just get a little area and wave your arms around a bit. I'll give you all the information you need. Thank you very much.